All right, so now we are going to create our drawing. We are not going to use the master model approach for this. We can if we wanted to, but we don't need to. So we are just going to go to application. We'll go to drafting. We're going to use a size B. We'll hit OK. Issued and drawn by. So fill out the date that it was issued. Drawn by, you can put your name. We'll do the top view. Scale this down via 1 to 2. And then we'll do the side view. And we have these solid lines here. So the solid line is going to be for this smooth edge. We want to take that off and we want to apply our hidden lines. So remember, the way that we do that is we click our boundary box that we have. And we go to settings. To process our hidden lines, we want to change this from invisible to the dotted line. And the smooth edges, that's what we want to take off. So we don't want to process our smooth edges. Hit OK. Now we no longer have that solid line. We only have the hidden line showing this inside edge right here. Now we can start dimensioning our engine mount. And the first thing we're going to do is just start with the overall dimensions. So we've got this 0.75. We've got the length down here. So from this edge to this edge. We've got the overall height. And then we want to add center lines for all of our slots. And so we'll select 2D center line. And we'll hit apply. Want to choose from one side to the other. Hit apply. So it's saying that these are along the same line. These are along the same line. And we also want to show this direction as well. We'll change that line, trim it down a little bit. So it's saying that these are all on the same grid. And now what we want to do is we want to dimension where these are located. So we're going to start from this point down here to the 2D center line. And we don't want a diameter. And we'll go from this bottom edge to this top. So we are dimensioning the center point for all of these slots. And it's really nice to go from one point. That way we have an X and a Y for each of these positions. It's going to make your machinist happy because he will be able to just plug this into the DRO, go to XY, drill a hole, make a slot, XY, drill a hole, make a slot. Same thing over here. And so we need to dimension the size of the slot. There's the length of the slot. We're going to do the width. And we also need to do this radius. But if we come in here with a radial dimension, because this radius is tangent to the width, the diameter is also going to be that 0.394, and that's not. We would just be repeating the dimension. That's all we want to do. So all we have to do is we're going to make a note, and we just need to say R here. And I want to point to this arc here. So I'm going to select terminating object, and I'm going to go to my snap point, and I want to turn off arc center, and I want to turn on point on curve. And I want the terminating object to be somewhere on this radius. I'll just put it right there. And then as we move away, it'll kind of snap to the center. That's what we're looking for right there. So we can just click off and then come back in here and change this to say 2 times R. I'll also make another note, and we're going to let the machinist know that all of these slots are the same. So we'll say all slots typical. And then I'm just going to go around and do some organization a little bit. We want things to be neat. If we want to have 2 dimensions, we want them to line up with each other. If we drag one dimension to the other, it's going to stay on that same axis as we move it over. Make another note here. I'm going to say material. I'll put this right here, and I'm going to go back in, and I'll put in parentheses after that 0.03 0.01345. I'll put in parentheses 10 gauge. And then we'll add a title too. And we'll say mini bike engine mount. We can change that size of the text if we need to. And that should be good for us right now. And so submit the engine mount and the drawing to the Dropbox on Canvas. And thanks for watching.